YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now today I'm going to do my best to upload about say 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my first reaction of today is going to be Dimash Qudaibergen, and this song I've got it here is called Give Me Your Love. I don't know if it's going to be in English or another language. I don't know if it's going to be a pop or is it going to be in his more classical form style music. I have no idea. But what we do know is how amazing Dimash Qudaibergen is. And that's why we all love him and support him, isn't it? So I just hope he's going to do some kind of kettle noise and I'll be happy. I hope he's wearing a style of fashion clothes that I say, right, I would love to have that jacket, or I love to have that that shoes. I don't know. I'm putting, I'm going to say 60% sure that the background colour is going to be blue. But I could be wrong, who knows, until I press the play button. Anyway, look, that's going to be my first reaction of today. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there's some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I have broken it down into various musical categories. Just remember, when you go into these individual categories, these are artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists, and I promise you, you will not be disappointed whatsoever. Anyway, look, let's go straight into my first reaction of today. So this is Dimash Qudaibergen with Give Me Your Love. It sounds like a Beatles track, doesn't it? Give Me Your Love. No, it sounds like a Bee Gees song. Give Me Your Love. Anyway, look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? Ooh, that pianist. So this is more of a modern kind of vibe element to it. Giving his Michael Jackson feeling vibe into it. I love it. I think he does it so well without even trying.
It's getting late, I don't find the words how much you miss, baby. Miss, baby. I can find the words how much you want to be mine.
I'm gonna stop it right there. He puts the E in entertainment. Come on. It's so funny because people who haven't experienced what is Dimash Qudaibergen, if you and listen to what the type of songs that they particularly listen to, whether it be pop, reggae, or you know, whatever have you, the children of today, they don't see classical music, they don't see opera music, they hear about it but they don't see it. And because they don't see it, it's out of mind, out of, you know, that kind of thing, and they feel that that era, that genre style is a forgotten, you know, it's a forgotten past, it's a distant memory, so to speak. But it's the biggest thing since sliced bread, and it has always stood the test of time. If you got, you know, the modern music of today, it's only been around not even 100 years. Imagine that, not even 100 years. Pop, R&B, hip hop. I think jazz has been around for about maybe 100 years. I think rock and roll, correct me if I'm wrong, has been around for 100 years. Heavy metal hasn't been around for 100 years. There's a number of styles that have not been around for 100 years, but classical music has. It's been around for God knows how long. It's the longest, correct me if I'm wrong, it's the longest standing music genre in history, I believe. And you've got Dimash Qudaibergen at the forefront of it. And he's doing the reverse. He's established and mastered the classical element, and now he's enjoying himself with the pop style. What everybody else, that's only, 50 or 70 years old or 80 years old. I don't know. But he's doing the reverse, and I like that. And it's a young man doing the reverse. And normally you get a young person, or young woman, female, whatever, jumping in the pop scene or whatever. You don't hear about them doing the classical. That's why when you do get a classical person singing on TV or whatever have you, it's always an older generation. It's always, don't get me wrong, there is young people that do it. You've got church choirs singing in Latin. I think that's some kind of operatic nature. But they're not in the limelight. Dimash is. So I'm rambling on and I shouldn't. Apologies. I'm going to go back just a little bit. But he just does that every time when I watch him. You've just got to be amazed and mesmerised by his accolades, what he's achieved in his career. He's achieved quite a lot. He's done amazing things. He still is.
You want to be mine. Every time I close my eyes, I can't forget the way you dancing, baby. Never feel like this before.
I love his stance.
You really blow my mind.
What? Well, not that he's dancing. You know how hard it is to dance and sing at the same time? It's very hard. This part reminds me of Jam, Michael Jackson.
I just wanna feel your lips. I wanna touch your body tender, baby.
Oh my God. Oof. Let's pause on that. Let's take a deep breath and understand that Dimash Qudaibergen can have practically any girl that he wants, any girl that he desires. That girl there that's dancing, if Dimash went up to her and said, hey, I'm Dimash, would you like to go for a meal with me? She would be creaming herself. She'd go, oh, yeah. And us normal mortals couldn't even get into a whisker of near her. Her eyes, everything is just bedazzling. Wow. Ooh. I'll give my right arm just to be with that woman. Dimash walks past these kind of women every single day of his life and just says happy, a nice smile, and that's it. I don't think anybody can be Dimash Qudaibergen. Everybody would love to be Dimash, but I don't think that they can handle actually being him. They'll wreck his career. I'm going to go back just a little bit. Oh, she's gorgeous, man. Look at that. Cool. Just to be Dimash for one day.
Tonight and more, I want to never let me go. Let me go, let me go. I just wanna feel your love, but why your love so
I bet she can't even dance.
baby.
She's just looking.
Look into my eyes, I don't know what you're waiting for. Give me your love tonight.
Oh, she can dance. She's doing the routine. Fucking wicked. Is it wrong to say that sometimes I prefer the Dimash Qudaibergen show rather than watching his performance on what he does with Igor? I know it's two different kind of contrast, but
My heart is yours.
Dimash got me so jealous, man. I like the fact that she is dancing though, because that is bloody hard to do in them high heels. Yeah, but this has got, you know, MJ written all over it, hasn't it? It's nice when you see an artist's influence. You hear it? You know that Michael Jackson. You know what he does. Kiss her. You made her walk away off stage by kissing. So that was Dimash Qudaibergen with "Give Me Your Love." The woman, she looks amazing, and I would not even survive on a stage with that woman. Wow, she looks absolutely amazing. But that shows you the professionalism of Dimash, because I'm sure he's seen far more pretty women than that female on stage. He's literally surrounded by them. He can't move, 2 steps without a absolutely gorgeous woman smiling at him and feeling his vibes and all that kind of stuff. A pop star, rock star element. So it'll be intriguing to find out who he actually will settle down with. What kind of woman would he settle down with? I feel that he will go for an older woman rather than a younger woman. Me personally. But that's my little thing. I feel that when it comes to time for Dimash to settle down, he's gonna settle down for an older woman. An older billionaire woman is gonna sweep him off of his feet with her billions. Don't get me wrong, Dimash is already a millionaire anyway, but he's not a billionaire. Look, Dimash always brings it to the table. Whether he's singing in operatic format or classical format, or indeed a modern vibe, he always brings you Dimash. And it's not a case of liking him or hating him. You can't help but love him. You can't help but appreciate his work ethic when he does his music. He's a hard worker. And he doesn't just stop in just singing. He does everything else. He's got his hands in all different kind of things that's associated to him. And that's what I like about him. He doesn't leave it to anybody else He needs to be involved. There's a lot of artists that's not like that. But he is. And for that reason, I salute you. Absolutely amazing. Really is.